Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, your aromatherapist, and my brother Sean Ali. We're coming on today for another edition of our Health and Wellness Power Hour. As you come in, go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Assalamu alaikum, brother Sean. How are you?
Well, alaikum assalam. All is well. All is well. No
Awesome.
complaints.
That's right.
Yeah,
No
not
sense in
today.
complaining. Right.
How's
Yeah.
everything on your side?
Oh, everything is good. Good. I can't
Praise
complain.
be to you. Yeah, man.
Grateful and
Sometimes
thankful to
you
be alive, the land of the living.
that part. Yes, yes.
Yes. And speaking of that, our topic today is how long do you want to live?
Hmm.
How long do you want to live? That's the $64 million question today.
Come on, man. That's
Yes, indeed.
that's where
So,
people get stuck at right there.
right, right. Because we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad there's no set time for us to die.
Nope.
So
And
just pick a number and then eliminate everything that doesn't align with staying alive.
and that's a very easy. I mean, the way you described it is the formula. So and it's not hard. You
Right,
know, it's if you want it or not. So a lot of people don't want to live a long time, and that's cool. But for
yeah.
those that do, ah,
This
here's a
shows you.
here's a blueprint. Because I mean, we we are so far removed from what we used to be that we can't remember, and our enemy has done an excellent job of destroying a lot of those pathways to get us back to it. you know. In some ways, that's good because what we were isn't or wasn't the best we could be. Where we going now is we're evolving into the best we can be. So it's a blessing and a curse, but it's the curse part is because we're stuck with this European, our open enemies interpretation.
Right,
So we got this word death. Death is not an original man's word. Death, you don't find that nowhere. You don't find it in the hieroglyphics. You don't find it in any ancient Eastern writings, right? Because the European science teaches us that everything is energy and that energy cannot die. Look at see, listen.
right. Can't be
So
created or destroyed.
okay, that's the basic laws of the Europeans' physics. Matter is energy. It's just energy in a particular form. But matter is energy. Energy isn't just that which we can't see, like electricity. No, what we are, matter is energy. So if energy cannot die, we need to get away from the word death.
Right.
See, we in our history, see, there we go. See, in our
Get
history,
into it.
we didn't believe in it. You can because I knew in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us in How to Eat to Live that when we die, our bodies return back into the material of which it was created from. It returns to the earth to be used again. So when
Right.
the European came amongst us, it took them a long time to beat us because we didn't you can't kill me. So when you shooting your gun at me, I'm running to your bullet because if I die, my body is going to go back to the material. Somebody's going to, and it's going to be used again, and I'll be back.
Right.
We didn't see that reincarnation. That's go. See, the European has put his interpretation on reincarnation. They put their interpretation on the things that they found us doing, so we couldn't go back to it. Now I believe in death. So now I'm stuck in a cemetery in a box that now my body can't break down and return back to be used again. Now I'm dead. Now I'm dead because I'm no longer in the cycle of life.
Yes.
See, so, but I'm saying that's because all of us look like somebody that was here that we never saw. Somebody older than all of us will tell you, look just like man. You look just like man. They will swear to a T. You look just like somebody you don't know who the hell, and you might even find a picture.
Right.
Oh, so when we look at we discussing all of this because we have to remove the language of death, the language of I gotta die anyway.
Right, I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well.
Yeah. Yes, you gotta transition. Yes, your material will transform, but that's not death. And you control how long that you are here before it transforms or transfers into something else.
Right.
Because as you said, the messenger said there's no set. See, we got new knowledge, man. Listen to me. I don't care what y'all might think of these books. I know we love Dr. Sebi, my brother. I know we love Yada and Yaki, my brothers. I know we love Dr. Layla Africa, my brother. I know we love all of these other things and sea moss and all moringa and all of these other things of this world because my mind is based on this world. But when I get my mind off of this world and I put it on the world that is becoming, see, right. We got some knowledge for the future in this that we apply now, right? So we can make it to
absolutely.
So we can make it to the future because the average lifespan right now is 75 to 80 years. See, nobody's breaking that threshold. You can't show me one healthy farmer. You got people that will say, me and my family been farming for 7, 8 generations. None of them living past 75 or 80. They suffering just like the non-farmers. Cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, they having the same things that we had. 2023, you raise your hand, show me one healthy of these people. You got people, and I'm saying this to say, we need to adjust our mindset from this world in the cycle of death.
Right.
We got some knowledge, man.
Yeah, it starts with that mindset.
I just want to show this. Look at the chapter of this book, How to Live More Than 100 Years. Oh, this one, see? Right there, how to live more than 100 years when the average lifespan of this world is only 75 to 80.
75, right.
Right.
And that would sound strange to, somebody that's not acquainted with how to eat to live and no knowledge of self. Where would they start in grasping that concept?
You have to want to live. We clear words, right? So it's how to eat to live. So the two significant words is how and live. Not what to eat to live, but how to eat to live. How to prepare your food. So if you're drinking milk, he tells us how to drink it. Bread, how to cook it. The navy bean soup, don't put a lot of seasonings in it. Don't eat it with rice, right? He tells us don't even blend it up. Just cook it and eat it, right? So he
Right.
teaches us how chew your food until it becomes slurry and easily slides down your throat. Don't drink 8 to 10 glasses of water today. Don't begin your meal with a heavy food. Right? Eat between the hours of 4 to 6 p.m.
46.
Right? See, right? See, this is all in the
Yes.
book. This is the how part. So, because he tells us that it takes at least 24 to 36 hours for certain foods to digest and be eliminated. So we want to give the body time enough to do its job and then eliminate the food. Then he teaches us that every meal we eat has a certain amount of poison in it. So we also don't eat more than one meal a day to allow the body to get rid of the poison so it won't accumulate and build up in our blood.
Right.
Right? So this is the fasting is the key. You don't need that medicine. He tells us doctors live same length as a patient. That's a chapter
Yes.
title in the book.
Right.
So he tells us that if we shouldn't only be going to the doctors for bumps and bruises and broken bones. If you
Right.
are suffering from diabetes, stop eating the food that causes it. Look at that. Look at
Exactly. That's exactly what he says.
That's what the doctor
Stop
is
eating
telling you.
those sugars, starchy food.
That's what the doctor is telling you. But you see, the doctor, that's not it. The doctor tells you to stop eating that food and eat this and do this. The doctors, we have to want to live. See,
Right.
and if we want to live, here is how to eat to live. Because we know that the number 2 actual cause of death is poor diet and lack of exercise. The only thing deadlier than eating wrong is if you smoke cigarettes.
Right.
Wow. Right? So we have a key to save ourselves, to put ourselves back on that trajectory that he taught us that when we got tired of living, that's when we broke the dietary
Right.
laws.
That's
So
when
we
we
can have
start
a
eating
cause.
3 meals a day.
So
And
we can have a
snacks.
cause of death. Right.
Right.
Right. So if you're eating like that now, we have to understand that that's how we cause our death, because you need a cause of death. The body just doesn't die. No matter what state you might be in, they're going to do an autopsy to see what caused your heart to stop beating, to make sure nobody killed you and that you killed yourself. That's what a natural death is, you killing something you did killed you. Like it's supposed to be.
Right.
Right. But we are supposed to live until I don't want to live any longer. Premature death is dying when you don't want to die. If you on your deathbed, and unfortunately I've seen people do that, including my father. Took his last breath right in our living room in front of everybody. Wow. His body was fight. They call it the fish breath. When your body is struggling to breathe to keep you alive, and it sounds like a fish out of water.
Wow.
Come on, man. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Every cell in our body is ingrained to move to preserve you. If you don't create the thought to create the action to preserve you, you are going against your own nature and your own self. So the title is, how long do you want to live? Come on, man.
Right.
How long do you want to live? There's no set time to die.
Sure.
Come on, sis. Give us something.
We were made to live 1,000 years.
That's not a limitation.
Right.
I think he stopped at 1,000 because we can't handle 100.
Right. Can't comprehend living past 100, much less.
We laugh at that. Y'all niggas crazy.
Yeah.
We know how we do and say. Right? We say that. Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all, let me see you do it then. We'll wait. We'll wait. I got people in my family. I see them every family reunion. Hey, bro, man, look, cuzzo, I'm almost on it, cuzzo. Look, I'm gonna call you in a little. I'll be ready to call you soon. Just next year. Hey, cuz, I'm gonna get on your plan, cuz. Look, man, I'll be calling you soon, man. 10 years later, I'm still doing what I'm doing. They are getting, it's like, are you waiting to see if I'm going to die? Like, oh, I knew he didn't know what he was talking about. Look, 20 years,
They're looking at you, looking younger and younger every year. Look, aging backwards.
I don't beat any. You know that, sis. You know I'm a chick. I will call you about whatever you got in your life and hype you up to get better. Am I not that type of person?
Yes, you are.
So I don't be like, oh, get like me and you ain't. That's not me. Because it's how long you want to live. I just want to show the pop, fit us in,
inspire you. Yeah.
You know, we gotta get past our open enemy's interpretation of life. The European was given a limited rule, a limited lifespan. That's why they can't have babies and procreate like we can. That's why they struggle. Their time is up. 1914. It is our time. So now, original people, black people, melanated people, brown people.
Right. Let's live. Let's live.
This is our time. This is our time.
Yes, yes. Man, it is our time. Live as long as we want to live.
That's the key. That's the key. If you say I don't know, that's probably why you're going through those imbalances right now. Because your body does what you tell it to do. If you stop moving, your body does not move except for your heartbeat and your breathing. Right? It's called action potential. It's the electrical spark that causes your muscles to contract. And when they release, you have movement. So if I want to move my arm, the action potential, that electrical spark comes from the somatic part of my brain. Down my spinal column to that C5, bam, boom, boom. So if you sit there training and you go like, see, you teaching you sending action potentials, electrical sparks to your muscles to make them move like you want it to move. When you go and you lift your weights, you're sending electrical sparks to your muscles to make them move like you want to move. When you're dancing, hey, so you can't tell me you can't move yourself into healing. You can't tell me you can't move yourself into 300 years. You can't tell me you can't move yourself as long as you want to.
You're right.
That's
how want it. Yep. Desire feeds the will.
Man, how long do you want to live? Oh, what you say that again?
Desire feeds the will.
Oh, listen. Allah has taught me in the person of Master Father Muhammad how to eat to live so that I also may teach you. Listen, he desires to extend our lives from a short span averaging 60 to 1,000. See, when you hit it, when you said that word, it triggered.
Right.
It triggered. Not a stressful trigger, but man, see, that's the God desires for you and I to live for as long as we want to live.
Right.
Because our open enemy, we had lost that power because we lived under a state of fear. Our mothers didn't want to send us out because they didn't know if we were going to make it back or not. See, whether we were killed or kidnapped, raped, tortured, or look at Emmett Till. See, so we lived under a frame of death, of murder, of being killed. So our Savior has arrived, man.
That's right. Come on now.
It's right.
That's the good news. That's the good news.
All we got to do is want it. How long do you want to live?
Yes, and I want to share, Brother Sean, how
Go ahead, sis.
aromatherapy, the essential oils can help us with that. And it's one, we have this blend called Longevity, and it contains some of the highest antioxidants and DNA protecting essential oils. And the one oil that's in there is thyme oil.
Yes.
And it says it has been shown in studies to dramatically boost glutathione levels. And for those that doesn't know what or heard us teach about a glutathione, explain that or break that down, Brother Sean. What does glutathione do?
Oh, that's the well, what is it? It does a lot.
You're right.
It's like, what is it? That thing, man, it will go in your body and it will find something that's not supposed to be there and escort it out. It's like a security guard. It's like and it's naturally made by us.
Right.
So when the messenger says fasting is the key, is the cure, because we don't have to eat for an I know blueberries. What is it? Blueberries.
Any of the berries.
Yeah, that they claim or they purport that is high as an antioxidant.
Right.
But glutathione is the mother of all. And this is the mother means that's what the rest of them come from.
Right, like the mothership.
Right, and we don't have to eat. We just have to get out of our body's way so it can continue to make it.
Yes.
3 meals a day.
Oil, this thyme oil, you don't have to eat it, drink it. All you have to do is take the top off and inhale it.
Yes. Which are molecules.
Right. And you get those molecules within 20 seconds. Goes to that limbic center of your brain, and it helps to stimulate the production or boost the production levels of glutathione. So that's powerful.
Yes. It calms the mind. The interference comes from the mind. Right. Stress, the improper thought, racy thoughts, wish-washy thoughts, doubt, confusion. Right. That's where the body follows that. Right? Yes. And it puts us in a state of fight or flight. Time. And so that's the essential oils definitely going to take you out of fight and flight. They go.
Yes, and time is soothing as well, just to the mind, just inhaling it. Yeah. Not to mention all of the other wonderful things that it's going to do for your body. Is going to soothe the mind. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Jerry. That is thyme essential oil. She asks, which oil is it?
That time. We get some more time in your life.
Some more time with time.
There's a what'd you do with the flowers we picked? Flowers we picked. Michelle? Yes, we went out foraging. We went out foraging today, and this is one of these are out everywhere. This is the Solidago,
it's pretty.
or called goldenrod.
Okay,
but the original name is Solidago. And guess what Solidago means?
What's that?
To make whole.
To make whole. Wow. Powerful. Look, ship me some of that.
Hold on. Did you the European
whole.
The Europeans' interpretation of this is called early goldenrod. We named it Solidago. Solidago means to make whole, from gout, mental health, blood purification, liver cleaning, kidney cleaning, blood cleaning. Man, to make whole. Man, so when y'all ride through, this is that these are fall plants. So you ride and you see that yellow, man, it more than likely it's probably Solidago or goldenrod. It's a sweet smelling, it tastes great, it's edible, it's almost a nutritive because it has nutrition as well as medicine. I use it as a tea, especially for my daughter. But I cook with it. I put it in my soups. I put it in my breads, and yeah. But we got this today. Remember, I texted you. I said we was out. This is what I was going to look for because it's starting to bloom, and so family. This is it's called To Make Whole.
To make whole.
They go, man.
We have everything we need out in nature. As you say, what do you call it? Garden.
The garden of in the Creator's garden.
Creator's garden, yes.
Yep. In the Creator, and that's like where I'm at. The park I go to is a preserved park. They like you can find animals and plants that was here when the European got here. So because they don't cut the grass, they don't do it. They just look. So it's animals there that's big, like because they ain't been like nobody's hunting. There's no fishing, no hunting. It's almost like a secluded little area. No boat, none of that. You know what I mean? So, but it has hiking trails. It's made for foragers and those that want to go and experience life like it was. You know what I mean? So, man, that's a spot that I go to all the time. That's where a lot of my videos.
Right. Yeah. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah. You got another blend or another oil for us, sis?
Yes, another one is in this particular blend is orange essential oil, and it's high in a compound called limonene. Yes, limonene, and it's very anti-cancerous. Orange essential oil. That's definitely one you want to have in your toolkit. It because cancer and all of that is runs rampant in pretty much all communities, especially ours.
Man, tell me, that's how my father passed.
Yes. And all you got to do is smell it. Orange oil, or that one can be ingested, but you don't have to get the benefits. And that's what I love about the essential oils,
Right. And that's how we always heal. We didn't use we for those listening, I mean, please let us understand this point. Everybody didn't have garlic. Everybody didn't have celery, like these herbs that we use in a culinary sense. Only the what we would call the witch doctor or the Simon. Only those right. No, because we didn't get sick like that, first of all. And these are medicine. They weren't, everybody wasn't growing garlic and like these things only the herbologists in that community had knowledge of. So if you watch like those older movies, like an Indian movie, a Western, and you only the medicine man, everybody else didn't have what the medicine man had. That's why the European specifically killed the medicine man. Because if I kill your healer, y'all stunned. Because everybody didn't have that knowledge. We
Right.
didn't all have these herbs, and today they're you will, if you look up, let's say which one did you use? Thyme.
Time.
If you look up thyme, it'll be medicinal use and it'll be culinary use.
Right.
Right. See, in the medicinal use would be like, hold up, be careful, use this amount. You know, the culinary, oh, just add it until for flavor. They say salt to taste. You see, like,
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
that's the taste on that side. So we can get confused with that I'm eating these things, that I'm healthy. I'm eating healthy because I'm eating medicine. But
Food is medicine.
if it's what's wrong with you,
Right.
if you don't exercise, food ain't your medicine. If you don't get rest, food isn't your medicine. The
Right.
mother of all antioxidants is glutathione, and you don't have to eat that. So when we looking at food as medicine, hold up. If glutathione is the most powerful antioxidant, and my body naturally makes it, food can't be that. We gotta look at that interpretation again. You like, hold up, because fasting is the cure.
That's right.
Everybody that's promoting all of these things, I'm not knocking nobody. We have comparisons. We have a reference. As a believer, me and Sister Denise, this is what we practice. We go through things, our family goes through things, and we call each other and be like, hey, for a reference. But this is our reference guide right here, you know. And the only cure in there is not food. The only cure in there is fasting.
Yes, he said it. Fasting is the cure.
90%. And it's known, he said it's known by the medical communities, but they won't tell you. Now they starting to tell you what intermittent.
Right.
Well, he
oh man. Oh man.
Man. When he wrote this book, they called him crazy. They said, you're abusing your children. You can't starve. You starving the people. But now, now the world is they teaching you this.
Mm-hmm. Less is best.
I was trying to find it real quick. It's on, what is it, page 41?
I'm not sure off the top.
Fasting and the right kind of foods are the cures to our ills.
That's in book 1.
This is book 2, page 41. Fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mentally and physically, than all of the drugs of the earth combined into one bottle or into 1 billion bottles. Allah, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, has taught me that fasting and the right kind of food are the cures to our ills. He has told me there is no cure in drugs and medicine. And this the world is now learning. We can take medicine all about our lives until it kills us, but we are still ailing with the same old diseases. You feel me? So if that's the case, and like you brought up cancer, they tell you there's no cure for cancer. They bring up there's no cure for a common cold. There's no, so in all of these foods, garlic, onions, honey, that stuff been around. I don't care how you ferment it, whatever combination you put it in it, we ain't doing nothing that ain't nobody over the last couple thousand years have tried. So if it wasn't a cure then, it's not a cure now. Fasting, let us try that. Let us get out of the way and let our bodies heal itself.
Yes, sir. That's it right there. Get yourself out of the way.
How long do you want to live?
That's the question.
It cannot be, it's a number question. It cannot be a word Answer: I don't know. As long as I can, as if God, and no, it's a number years. Whether it's 150, 200, 300. I dare some of let's get it, 4, 5, let's get it. Now let's go on. Let's not shortchange ourselves.
Right.
Let's not take away from our own life that God has given you a heartbeat that you have to stop. Oh my God. Woo!
You mean it can be forever?
What? God gave us a heartbeat that we have to stop. And if you stop it and I'm around you, I can help you get it back started. Come on, man. Get the what? Let me give him some seat. Oh, clear, cool. Let me bring him back. So look, this is endless, man. See, we got an endless supply of life and backup if we want. If I catch you dead, I can bring you back. You can bring me back real quick.
Wow. Praise be to Allah. Yes, sir.
See, we gotta make this fun, y'all. We gotta make health and wellness life is me and sis is not dying. We like physically we might not look like it, but mentally, emotionally, DNA-ly.
That's right.
We are like children again, man. I'm telling you, man. We tweaking. We are tweaking the physical part so we can get that because we didn't put ourselves together. We're dealing with what other people have put together. So, right. But as everything else, that's why when we have our broadcast, man, we come the way we come with the topics that we come. I know there's trending topics. I know about the blood spikes and from the thing, and all of that's in here. We got that. If your body fixes, you get new blood every 90 days. Look, if your liver, listen to me, your liver, as big as this thing is, all you need is 25%, and you can regenerate your whole liver.
Isn't that something?
See, you talking about people with fatty livers, and all you need is 25%, and it will regrow the rest. Come on, man. We got endless life.
Yeah, just stop what you're doing that cause that fatty liver.
Man, that's the fasting part. See, when you fasting, you're not doing anything. That's why when you fast, you feel better because I'm not drinking that. I'm not eating that. I'm not thinking that. So my body isn't being thrown off by me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Praise be to Allah.
Powerful. Praise be to Allah. Yes. It's just amazing.
Our sister ain't tuned in tonight, Sister Cassandra.
Sister Cassandra. No, she's not tuned in tonight, but we have Sister Jerry's on with us. If y'all have any questions,
blessings,
you can ask while we're still on. Sister Christine, thank you all for tuning in. Brother Kadar Muhammad, we appreciate you all. Yeah, but we have the solutions. We're solution oriented over here. Another essential oil I wanted to bring up is clove. Clove as well.
Oh yeah.
It's high in antioxidants. Antimicrobial, and it prevents cellular DNA damage. It protects your DNA.
That telomeres. Yep.
Right.
That's what Man, I love clove.
Yes, me too. Clove and cinnamon and
Yeah. I put that in my toothpaste that I make.
clove. Yes,
Yeah,
it's good for
yeah,
the gums and
yeah,
oral health.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can
So,
smell it. You can definitely smell it on your breath. Like it's a breath freshener. You know.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. That and lemongrass. I use both, either one of them
Oh,
for my.
lemongrass.
Yeah, but that lemongrass can be kind of burning.
It's burnt. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was about to say that clove and lemongrass are considered hot oils. So
Yes.
you definitely want to dilute those oils with the carrier oil before you apply it topically, ingest it, because yeah, it will burn. Sister Christine asks, what are the oils you talked about today? I talked about thyme oil, which thyme oil is very good. It boosts glutathione, which is the mother of all antioxidants. And we said, if you want more time, get some time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
What else? Orange essential oil is very good for cancer prevention, and clove. Those are the three that I mentioned so far.
At that time, I got a yard. Time is evasive. They say you are seeing. We look at the characteristics of these things, and like it's a hardy plant. It's evasive. It's low maintenance. I mean, if it would take over your garden, you know what I mean, like whatever space is in. But and they don't die. Like this one plant's been there 4 years. I mean, it's one and done. So when we look at these
Wow.
things of you are what you eat and the characteristics that are extracted from them, because a person that eat, what do you call a sloppy person? Or you living in a pig pen? You're a
Right.
pigsty. You moving like a cow. You slug like
Yeah.
we transfer the characteristics of an animal to the eater of it, right? So look at the plants, these resilient herbs and these things that are on a medicinal side. Usually these are resilient, hardy, low maintenance, easily grown plants that take a lot to destroy.
Right.
So, right, you know what I mean? So when you are what you eat, man.
Absolutely.
I need some time. Let me put some time in my life.
Yes. I had some fresh basil yesterday, and it smells so good. And it just gives the food just a nice flavor to have that fresh basil instead of that dried basil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's our oregano. That's invasive too. Man, that thing will take over. It's I don't mind because like I turned my little front yard, I just plants that like the herbs that just grow wild, man.
Herb
You know,
garden. Yeah.
yeah. So it's just I just let it do what it do. But it's definitely a difference between fresh and not fresh. You know what I mean? You know, because you get the oils are still in there, like you know
Yes.
the fragrance, not just the fragrance, but like you say, those oils and all of the matter of life is prevalent.
It's still in there. Right.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Sister Christine, can you ingest thyme? Yes, thyme can be ingested. It's another hot oil, so it would need to be diluted as well.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It will burn. Those are concentrated. Yeah, the aroma, the essential oils are like a concentrated.
Very,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Very concentrated.
Yeah.
Can you let me see. She has another question.
Mhm.
Can you use clove for a toothache? Absolutely. Clove oil is a natural anesthetic.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I put it in my toothpaste because it you get the flavor, you know what I mean? You get the flavor from it, coat your mouth, but you also
Right.
get antiseptic, all of those antis.
All of it.
Right.
Right. Yes, ma'am. It can.
And you can clean with
Put it on a mhm. Yes. And it smells so good.
like,
Can you hear me, Brother Sean?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Kind of lagging a little bit.
Now you are. You just did a second ago.
Okay. You can hear me now?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. My internet is doing something over here.
Telling you it's time to go. They say, hold up
Right.
now.
Look,
You've
I
been
let you go
waiting.
long.
Oh man.
Yes, thank you all for the questions, Sister Christine and Sister Jerry, and anyone that tunes in on the replay. We appreciate you as well.
Yes,
And
we
we're
do.
going to put a pin in it tonight and come back, inshallah, next Thursday at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Health and Wellness Power Hour. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yes, sir.